welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name's Mariah and I make videos talking about all things real estate related. So if you haven't already, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button. Today I'm going to be doing another real estate Q&A. I'm just going to be going through my questions that you guys have sent me on either my emails or my Instagram DMs and answering them. And if I didn't get to your question, there is a good chance that it is a repeat question, something I've already answered before. Go to my playlist called Real Estate Q&As and check out those videos. It's probably answered already on one of them. I, as usual, just have your question in my phone, and then I have some notes for my response written in the notes in my phone. So if I'm just staring at my phone and reading off my question or your question and my answer, that is why. That's normally how I do things on here. And I am losing daylight. The sun is going down behind me, so I am going to try to make this video pretty quick. So if I talk fast, that is why. All right, first question. Can you make calls from home when you are in real estate? Of course, you can make calls or work from anywhere. You're an independent contractor, so you don't have anyone telling you that you have to be anywhere at a certain time or make calls in a certain place unless you work for a team. And in that case, that might not always be true. It just depends on how your team is structured. So yes, you can make calls anywhere. I normally make them in my car because it's just what works best for me when I'm in between appointments. That's just how it fits best into my day most of the time. Next question. Here's a question that I feel like maybe isn't asked or talked about enough. How do you track your expenses and mileage in real estate? I just can't seem to remind myself to do this, and it's already December. I might not be the best person to ask about this because I'm not very good personally at tracking things in my business, but I'm working on it. And some things that I have been doing successfully are I do use the MyLikeU app, and it has worked well for me. And then as far as tracking expenses for taxes go, I have a separate bank account. I just call it my real estate account. And I pretty much only use this account for business expenses and to purchase things that are tax deductible. That way, at the end of the year, I just print out all of my bank statements from this particular account and give them to my accountant, and he lets me know if something is on there that isn't actually tax deductible. And this has been working well for me for the last few years, and it just keeps things pretty simple. Next question. Hey Mariah, I would like to ask your opinion. I am moving to a new state. I do not know anyone in this state. What would you suggest? I was thinking about paying for coaching and leads, but I think that all costs a lot of money. I'm just trying to get started and think it might be a challenge in a new place. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are that I would not suggest paying for leads or for coaching. For sure, I would create a schedule for yourself and put some sort of prospecting on it first thing, 3 to 5 times a week. That's all you really need to do. Put follow up on the schedule too to follow up with those leads that you're meeting and talking to while you prospect. It's so simple, and this is really all we need to do to get listings. Make calls and follow up. Expireds and for sale by owners are what I would say is the fastest way to get business when you don't know anyone. But obviously you can prospect to whatever type of lead you like, do a great job for these leads, and keep in touch with them after the transaction. And pretty soon those leads that turned into clients will become your new sphere. And after time, you will be getting referrals from them if you did a good job and stay in touch. And this will become your new sphere. You could even put door knocking on your schedule a few times a week. Just whatever you do, be sure to do it consistently and give it long enough time to start seeing results. I'd say a year before getting discouraged and moving on to something else. I hope that helps, and good luck with your move and your business. And a little side note, over the last few years, I have spent a lot of money trying so many different types of leads you can purchase, not just Zillow leads. And right now, we are not spending a single dime on any type of lead generating thing. We're just doing it the old-fashioned way, and we're making a lot more than we ever made paying for leads. From my personal experience, didn't work out, but I know everyone's experience is different. Obviously, there's some people who Obviously some people who it works really well for and that's their whole business plan. But if you're asking for my opinion, there it is. Next question. Just found you on YouTube. I've been an agent for 2 years now and did 15 deals last year, but I'm looking to triple it this year. I was wondering if YouTube has helped grow your business, and if so, how much? Yes, it has helped me grow my business. I do receive referrals from other agents who watch my videos from all over the country. It took me a while though of making videos to get any referrals from it, but I've been receiving more and more over time every year as my channel grows. I also hope to portray myself as an expert and leader in the industry. So when someone looks up real estate in my area, the videos come up and potential clients know that I know what I'm talking about and that they can trust me. I hope that helps. My question is, when you're looking for sale by owners to call, does it matter how many days the for sale by owner has been for sale for? For instance, do you care if it's been for sale for 1, 45, or even 200 days when you are looking to call? My response is no, it doesn't matter to me. I may change up how I approach the seller if they've been listed only a few days versus if they've been listed for a while. It's going to look differently how I talk to them and approach them, for sure. If they've been listed for forever, I am more likely to ask them right off the bat when they're going to interview agents, strong agents, to get their home sold. And if it was just listed for sale by owner, like not too long ago, a few days, a week or so ago, then I wouldn't normally go right in and ask that, since I know they're going to want to try being for sale by owner for a while. I would do the more like build a relationship approach and long-term follow-up. I hope that makes sense. If a for sale by owner hangs up on you, or expired listing for that matter, do you call them back in the first few days, or do you just cross them off your list? What about the people on the do not call list? How many cold calls do you and your husband make on average per day to FSBOs and expireds? And my response was, if they hang up on me, I used to always call back right away. They don't normally answer when you do that. But I used to always call back right away and be like, hey, I think we got disconnected. But now I just leave them on my list to call and try again later. What I found is that odds are they'll forget who you are since they've talked to so many realtors. And when you call back later, they're normally actually a lot nicer and more willing to talk to you. They were just probably really annoyed when you first called, and I don't blame them. I'd be annoyed too if my phone was ringing off the hook from realtors trying to sell me and BS me. I get annoyed just from having sales calls from people trying to like sell me leads or something, so I can't imagine how they feel. Actually, I can, and it would probably be annoyed. So when I first started cold calling, I called much more. But now we really only take a little bit of time to call FSBOs every week just to stay on top of it. Spencer does call the expireds. I don't call them. He spends a lot more time on that, but maybe even just an hour or two a week, which still is not a lot. We just really focus on following up and building a relationship and making the most of our time. How much attention do you pay to the generic do not call, do not contact with unsolicited services and offers on Craigslist? None. I always still call. If you pay attention to those numbers, you can actually, if you pay attention to the numbers that you actually can call, oh my gosh, I can't, I need to redo that. Okay, none. I always still call. If you pay attention to those do not contact me, then the numbers that you actually can call is very slim and you end up wasting too much time. I never had any issues doing this. Next question. That one was rough. All right. I'm active duty and military, and I've been thinking about taking the courses to get my real estate license, but I have the time to take the courses, but because of where I'm stationed, I don't get weekends for the most part. Is it still possible to do well in real estate despite this work schedule? Yes, I hardly ever work weekends and have never really worked weekends since I've been in the business. Every once in a while I'll take an appointment or two, but I pretty much just don't do anything on weekends. Yes, for sure, you can still be flexible. I think it would work out. Next question. Was this nerve-wracking for you, talking about cold calling, when you first started cold calling? Yes, it was. At first, even sometimes it is. If I go a long time without making the calls, it is nerve-wracking again. But as soon as you just start making them and just pick up the phone and start dialing the numbers, and start talking to people, the fear goes away pretty quickly. Whoops, next question. All right, congratulations to both of you. Talking about our video on our birth announcement of our baby. I hope you are all doing well. Mariah, I would love to see a video on how you're juggling being a busy mom and realtor. I struggle with this daily and would love to get any tips you have found that help. Well, considering it's only been about a month, I feel like I'm not qualified to make a video on this yet or give any tips. Maybe I will do that in the future or touch more on that. As of now, I'm honestly not doing too much, just really trying to manage my time the best that I can and go on appointments in the afternoon, just because that's really the time that works best for me right now. And during the day, not doing too much, and it's working out well. But I'll get back to you on that. Just slowly easing back into things as I'm ready and taking it step by step, taking it one client at a time, and just trying to really focus on each client and do my best job for them, but not take on more than I can handle right now. Just wondering if you took any courses or classes in college prior to getting your real estate license. Did you get a bachelor's or major in anything after high school, or did you get right into the real estate courses? And my response was no, I didn't take any college courses. I got my real estate license right out of high school, and I am so glad I didn't waste any time with school first. In this particular field, you just have to jump in and learn as you go. There's definitely no college course that could teach you how to make money as a real estate agent as well as experience can, and just going for it and doing it. If you grabbed any value from this video, hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys next time.